Good evening, Tangi. If you found this message, more than likely you've just watched our TPSO segment of 120 hours on Discovery Channel. The show documents a 5-day period behind bars in various jails across our country, and I decided to participate in this program for two reasons. One is for the individual that knows nothing about what goes on in our jail. They've never had any interaction with our jail, the employees, or the other inmates in it. And the other side of that is those that are far too familiar with our jail and have concerns. This production covers two facets. It shows a parish government-owned building that has been in disrepair for decades, that we have fought very diligently over the last 2 years to beat back into shape, and parish government has worked great with us to make great strides in that area. And on the operational side, we're dealing with the short staffing issues that just exacerbates problems, and it just slows down our progress. But I do applaud the men and women of the sheriff's office that get up every day in the conditions that they have to work in, and they show up and they make a difference for those inmates and for those families. So I want to take some time to touch on a few things that you've seen and some of the things you didn't. Let's talk about the conditions and the cleanup you didn't see. The work started on the outside with identifying and fortifying security gaps. More wiring, walls, lighting, and cameras are now in place. Then a new roof was installed in January to stop the frequent leaks that were constantly introducing mold and mildew. With a contained shell, cleaning, painting, and updates began inside in April. At the time this show was filmed, our entire booking area had already been refreshed, and trustee inmates were actively cleaning and painting dorms and holding cells. As you heard in the show, the females were going to be expected to help repair their living quarters, and they did. As of this moment, 40% of the pods, dorms, and cells throughout the jail have been revamped. On the first day of filming, the AC system was struggling, but by the second day it was fixed. Throughout the filming, the parish maintenance staff was constantly at work, either proactively updating, doing repairs, or documenting needs. As far as the care, custody, and control of inmates, that's TPSO's responsibility, and we have made great strides over the last 2 years. When we learned about insufficient provisions for the female inmates, we improved their accessibility to those necessities. When we learned about the inconsistencies in accommodations for dorms, we immediately began to standardize what was being provided. And there's a lot to say for this staff who show genuine concern and compassion when appropriate and exhibit respected command at all other times, despite being exhaustingly short-handed. Finally, I want to address one of the last things said about the jail, that there's no reform opportunities. That individual is right to an extent, but it's not from lack of trying. We could do more educational and enrichment classes, open up visitation to more families, and provide more recreational time, but we need more staffing to do it safely. We know these opportunities can redirect destructive behaviors both inside and outside of the jail, and we want to be part of ending the cycle of criminality in our community. We just cannot do it with the staffing levels we are currently handcuffed to. It is that simple. I've said it since day one. You can be poor and still live in a clean house. These inmates need to be in jail. They did some bad things. They're being incarcerated. They're doing their time. But we also have a moral obligation to make sure that they have a clean, humane environment. And it's going to take continued work on behalf of parish government, our sheriff's office, and even the inmate workers that are inside that jail to continue upon the improvements that we show up and get to work on every day. I just ask you, as the public, as our citizens, to be patient with us. And if you have some suggestions or if you need a job, we're hiring. We have a place for you. Thank you.